Hi everyone, my name is Victor and I am one of the authors of Technique.com. Today we're going to continue with our Learn Linux from Scratch series and I'll be showing you how to create virtual machine and install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8 server. Yes, so we're going to be using a Red Hat 8 for our class. Or if you want to use other Linux distributions, you can use it. The difference between them is just, or among them is configuration file and path differences, location differences, and um, you know package manager differences. But then Linux is Linux. If you know one, knowing others wouldn't be a problem. And in another series, we're going to be looking at learning Ubuntu from scratch or learning SUSE Linux from scratch. But then when you learn this one, I can tell you others wouldn't be a problem. All right, so I have my system and I'm just going to create a new virtual machine. So I'm going to click on new. Then I'm going to give my VM a name. Sorry. So that's technique. Well, it you can give your VM any name you wish to give. I'm going to leave it at Linux, and then I'm going to leave it at Red Hat 64-bit. I'm going to click on next. I'm going to click on create. I'm going to click on next. I'm going to click on next. So this is my hard disk. So I can give my hard disk let's say 15 or 20 gig, depending on the space you have on your system. So I'm just going to give my hard disk 20 gig, and I'm going to click on create. All right, let me look at this file location and size. Okay, that's fine. So I'm just going to click on create. So I have my VM created here. So I'm just going to start my VM. So I clicked on start. So it's starting. So it's telling me that I have an empty startup disk. So I need to go and pick my ISO. You need to download an ISO file that the Red Hat installation media before you can do this. So I've already downloaded it. So I'm going to go to the location where it is. I'm going to pick it. This is RHEL 8.1 and I'm going to click on open. So I'm going to click on start. All right, you can see my installation console being displayed. So I'm just going to make sure that I have it highlighted on the first one, which is install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 8.1. I'm going to tap enter on my keyboard. So I'm just going to click on make sure that I put it um, on English. Then I'll click continue. Well, depending on your language, you can choose your language. So I'm going to click on continue. So I'm going to click on okay. I'm going to click on time and date depending on your location. If you're in America, you can leave it in America. If you're in New York, you can leave it you can just click on it and check your location. So I am in Lagos. I think this is Lagos. So I'm going to leave it at Lagos. Click on done. And software selection. Yeah, this is my installation source. I'm going to leave it as it is because it's going to pick it from the default. So I'm going to click on software selection. If I want a server with GUI, I'm going to leave it at this selection. If I don't want a GUI, I'm going to leave it at minimal install. But I want the server with GUI, so I'll just leave it at server with GUI. You can check what all these things means. If you want to install virtualization packages, you can as well, check here. But we don't need it for now. When we get to that module, I'll show you how to do that. So you just choose server with GUI and you click on done. So you do your installation destination. Yeah, so we chose 15 gig for this installation, so it's detected 15 gig. We can do automatic storage configuration, or we do custom storage configuration. Or I don't want to delve into that right now. So if you are just starting with Linux, just click on automatic, and that's because you should know about file system before you begin to do a custom storage configuration, which I have not um, explained to you or talked about. So just leave it at automatic for now and click on done. So you come to KDump. Yeah, KDump is automatically enabled, so you leave it at that. Check your network and host name. You can put on your network card and you can give your host name any name you want to give. You can just put technid one. All right. Then I'll click on done. So you can check your system purpose. If you want to use it as a server, you click on server. If you want to use it as a workstation, click on workstation, and just like that. This is for subscription. So yeah, I know you don't know anything about if you don't know anything about subscription for now, so just leave it because we have three types of subscription in Red Hat, but just leave this part for now. Just concentrate on what we're doing right now. So leave it at not specified. Then your usage, if you want to make it a production server, a development server, or a disaster recovery server, but just leave it at not specified for now. I'm going to explain all of these as we go on in this series. Then click on done. So you click on begin installation. So your installation starts. You need to set a password for a root user. Just click on it and set a password. Confirm the password and click on done. So you can create a user as well. You can just create a user. I'm going to create a user technique. I'm going to create a password for that user. I'm going to confirm the password and I'm going to click on done. See, I'm clicking on done twice. Wow. All right, so my installation has started. All right, now Installation is complete. Yeah, it's complete. So I'm just going to reboot the system. I mean the VM, please, not your system. So I'm going to reboot the VM. Okay, then I'm going to. Oh, so I was supposed to eject the installation media. So okay, let me just close this and power off the machine. So I just open it here. I'm just going to look for a way to remove the installation media. So I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to right click and click on settings, and I'll make sure that I remove the media. So on storage, I'm going to click on this. Then I'm going to click on this icon, and I'm going to click on remove disk from virtual drive. Then I'll click OK. Then I'll try to start the VM. So let's see what happens. See if it's going to take us back to the installation media. Okay, so it's not taking us back. So I have the operating system installed and it's trying to load the OS. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to accept the license agreement and click on done. Then I'm going to click on finish configuration. So you can see that the installation is complete. So I can log in. I'm going to click on not listed. I can also log in as the TechNet user, but I want to log in as a root user. I type in root, then click on next. Then I'm going to give the password I used while I was setting it up. And I'm going to click on sign in. So I'm going to click on activities. Oh, where's my mouse? All right. So I'm going to click on activities here. Then I'll scroll down to terminal. Oh, okay. I think it's still trying to get itself because it's somehow slow to get my terminal. All right, this is popped out, so I'm just going to click on next. I'm going to click on next. You might want to turn this off. Click on next. Click on skip. Then click on start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Okay, so this is my terminal that I was trying to open so I can start using my operating system now. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel and bye for now.